As I was saying again before the video cut out, I now realise my iPad is only going to be used for 21 minutes of filming, so just be wary of that. Maybe probably keep this in like an autoplay succession so that every time it ends it just goes straight to the next one. I was saying that Ladysmith Black Mabanzo is a really cool name. The other nominees: Sing Me Home by Yo-Yo Ma and the Silk Road Ensemble, Land of Gold by Anushka Shankar, and Dois Amigos Século de Musica Multi-Show Live by Caetano Veloso and Gilberto Gil. Here's hoping I got that pronunciation correct. In this amount of with these albums, I'm honestly rooting for Celtic Woman. That was kind of... We have one of the CDs in the car, so that's why I'm going for Celtic Woman. Fingers crossed that it works out, though. Next up, Best Comedy Album. Nominees being America Great by David Cross, American Myth by Margaret Cho. I'm loving these two American things straight away. Boyish Girl Interrupted by Tig Notaro, Live at the Apollo by Amy Schumer, and Talking for Clapping by Patton Oswalt. I really love three comedians in this lineup. David Cross, Margaret Cho, and Amy Schumer. So I'm hoping one of those three takes it. And I'm kind of hoping more for Margaret Cho's American Myth, given that she follows me on Twitter. So I have to be loyal to those that follow me, so you better get your gold, Miss Margaret Cho. However, if the other two were to get it, I'd be happy as well. In fact, we should be happy for whoever gets it. I mean, it's an appreciation of music these days. Like, we should be happy whoever gets it. Like, we're applauding how well we've done over the last year or so. So we should be happy for people. Anyway, moving on to Best Musical Theatre Album, which is a category that everybody seems to really enjoy, in particular because of Hamilton winning last year. And that reminds me, tonight I'm probably going to listen to the soundtrack again. The nominees being Bright Star, The Colour Purple, and my computer is running very low, so there's a good chance that I might have to run off and grab the charger. Fiddler on the Roof, Kinky Boots, and Waitress. I've heard quite a bit about Waitress, and I kind of want that to kind of do well, because Sarah Bareilles, an artist that I really like, composed and lyricized the musical all by herself, and I think that that's a very important feat, especially for a pop artist of her magnitude. To do that is really awesome. But I really want Kicking Boots to do it, to get this award, mainly because of Todrick Hall. If you're going to ask me one of the biggest snubs other than Anti, I'm probably going to say Straight Outta Oz. If you haven't seen the visual thing yet, it's on YouTube, it's free, and literally go and watch it. You will not regret it. Todrick is one of those talents that is completely underrated in the industry. So the fact that he hasn't gotten at least a nomination for Best R&B album, not the traditional category, the other one for the more mainstream sort of albums, and Water Guns with Jordan Sparks wasn't nominated for Best Rap/Sung collaboration, completely surprises me, because literally he deserves so much more than he gets. And for those of you that have seen him on RuPaul's Drag Race, that's only a quarter of the stuff that he can fathom out of himself. He is that good an entertainer. So give Todrick Hall a chance. You will not regret it. So there's just me slipping in a little promo for Todrick Hall in amongst my predictions. Now, excuse me for just a couple of seconds. I'm going to go and grab the charger for the computer. I'll be quick. Super Simon is here with the charger. I had a feeling that this was going to happen. I don't know why I didn't get it earlier though. Excuse me. Yay, the day is saved. Moving on now to music for visual media. Best compilation soundtrack for visual media. The nominees being Amy, Miles Ahead, Straight Outta Compton, Suicide Squad, and Vinyl The Essentials Season 1. I've heard lots of good things about these shows and films. So I'm really stuck between three here. And that's Amy, Straight Outta Compton, and Suicide Squad. If you're going to ask me, I would say that Suicide Squad actually did do really well. One of the benefits of Suicide Squad was its soundtrack, which was very well put together. So I'm going to say Suicide Squad because I think it does deserve a little bit of love. However, if Straight Outta Compton and Amy were to win, I'd be happy with that too. They're also my two choice picks. Best song written for visual media, and this is a category that I really love. Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake, Heathens by 21 Pilots, Just Like Fire by Pink, Purple Lamborghini by Skrillex and Rick Ross, Try Everything by Shakira, and The Veil by Peter Gabriel. Now, once again, because of the connections back to their material, being able to legitimize it there and also have it remain close to the film, I'm going to say 21 Pilots as Heathens will take this out. For full reasons, just look at the earlier reason why I think that they'll probably win Best Rock Song. Although I'm kind of surprised why maybe something like Wreak Havoc wasn't nominated in this category and Purple Lamborghini was. Like, I've listened to both of them and Wreak Havoc actually goes in pretty hard, so I'm really surprised how that ended up. But I'd be really happy if Justin Timberlake or Shakira get theirs as well. Oh, Sia's nominated for writing credits. That's cool. Next up is the awards that nobody cares about and will probably be handed out earlier tomorrow. Best Recording Package. The nominees being Anti by Rihanna, Black Star by David Bowie, Human Performance by Parkwet Courts, Sunset Motel by Reckless Kelly, and 22 A Million by Bon Iver. Now, I'm stuck between these people. I really want Anti to take this, but here comes a story, and I'm not sure if anyone else has had this story, but when I went to pick up my physical copy of Anti, I was really excited to do so, only to realise that the CD was stuck in next to the glue part that glued down that third section of the cover. And when I put it back, and I literally had to get people to like pry it out for me. And eventually when I put it back in, it got stuck again. And so when I pulled it out that time, it made my normal album go from normal to this. Has anyone else had this story? If so, drop that in the comments section and let me know what to avoid the next time someone packages their album like this. Fingers crossed that this is only just for art directing and not for like the paper stuff that's been put there. Because I really do like what she's done with the album. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my one just was a bad bunch. Overall, hopefully she gets it, but David Bowie's like the king of visuals, so I'm also kind of expecting him to take this, but fingers crossed that Rihanna pulls through. But I'll be happy for David Bowie if his category wins. Well, his album wins the category. Moving on to Best Engineered Album, non-classical. The nominees are You Serious by Andrew Bird, Black Star by David Bowie, Digging Deep by Bonnie Raitt, Hit and Run Phase 2 by Prince, which, now that I think about it, might take this, and Undercurrent by Sarah Jarossi. I have no idea how Sarah's last name is pronounced. Someone please let me know, or I'll probably just check how to pronounce so-and-so's name. There's a pronunciation book, I think, that's on YouTube that will help me. Fingers crossed. I did think that David Bowie was probably going to take this, but now that I see that Prince is up there, I think it might be between those two. But I'm kind of thinking that David Bowie might push forward a little bit more. But whoever wins it, it'll be a nice achievement. Okay, producer. Producer of the Year non-classical. The nominees are Benny Blanco for producing Cold Water by Major Lazer featuring Justin Bieber and M.O., Friends by Francis and the Light featuring Bon Iver, Kill 'Em With Kindness by Selena Gomez, Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, Love by Tory Lanez, and Wild Love by Kashmir Cat featuring The Weeknd and Francis the Lights. It's quite an achievement to have 3 songs ending with love. It's like the American thing with Best Comedy Album. The next one is Greg Gersten with Cheap Thrills by Sia featuring Sean Paul, Hello by Adele, Love You to Death, Tegan and Sarah, Million Years Ago by Adele, Something in the Way You Move by Ellie Goulding, and Water Under the Bridge by Adele. Max Martin for Can't Stop the Feeling featuring by Justin Timberlake, not featuring, Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande, Into You by Ariana Grande, Just Like Fire by Pink, Rise by Katy Perry, Send My Love to You, New Lover by Adele, and Side to Side by Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj. 1985 for Producing for Free by DJ Khaled featuring Drake, Hotline Bling by Drake, Not Nice by Party Next Door, One Dance by Drake featuring Wizkid and Kyla, Rising Water by James Vincent McMorrow, September 5th by DVSN, Too Good by Drake featuring Rihanna, and We Move by James Vincent McMorrow. And Ricky Reed for Producing Better by Meghan Trainor featuring Yo Gotti, Cruel World by Fantagram, Girls Talk Boys by 5 Seconds of Summer, Hand Clap by Fitz and the Tantrums, Me Too by Meghan Trainor, No by Meghan Trainor, Sober by DJ Snake featuring GRY, and You Don't Get Me High Anymore by Fantagram. I'm judging this on the consistency of the songs that I've noticed that they've been submitted for, and I'm going to say that it's close between Greg Kirsten and Max Martin, but Max Martin narrowly edged him out. So I'm thinking that he might take this one home. However, if Greg Gersten were to get it, it'd still be good as well, because he does see his stuff, and he does it well, because she's an absolutely incredible artist. And whenever those two get together, it's literally magic. Okay, nearing the last 2 categories, I think, now, and you'll see. And let's just get into them. Music video / film. Best music video. The nominees are Formation by Beyonce, River by Leon Jackson, Up and Up by Coldplay, Gosh by Jamie XX, and Upside Down and Inside Out by OK Go. I love that title. It's pretty obvious who I'm going to pick here. It's going to be Formation by Beyonce, of course. But there's a good chance that Up and Up might take this, because a lot of people have been going on about how the video is so good and the visual effects and everything. I just haven't had the time to watch it fully. I remember it was on like Channel V one time when I was looking after my cousins, but I didn't pay too much attention. Also, the same day Sorry's music video was on, and I paid full attention to that, and I don't know what that says. No tea, no shade. But I think that Formation definitely is a very well put together music video. It gets its point across, encapsulates the song perfectly, and is a massive addition to the Lemonade feature film. So I'm going to say that Formation will take this one out. Okay, next one. Best music film. I'll Sleep When I'm Dead by Steve Aoki. The Beatles, 8 Days a Week, The Touring Years by The Beatles. Lemonade by Beyonce. The Music of Strangers, Yo-Yo Ma and the Silk Road Ensemble. And American Saturday Night Live from the Grand Ole Opry by various artists. I think Keith Urban's in that in the various artists section as well, I think. Or it's just one song promoting it. Either way, this is a pretty nice lineup. If I was going to pick, however, once again, and this is the 9th time that I'm doing this, but Beyonce, I think, deserves this one, definitely. After being snubbed at the Emmys pretty hard as well, I think that she definitely deserves this, because Lemonade was such a well-put-together visual album. When you watch it, literally you have to have a keen eye and an environment to sit down and to learn and listen to what she's saying. And I possessed all these things when I sat down and watched it, and that's why I'm so enamored with it, because it's so gritty, it's so personal, and it's so emotionally enveloped with such beauty in the lyrics, in the production, in the artistic vision, that you are so pulled in. And that's why I've been so enamored with Lemonade. And in comparing it with all the others, it's that visual element that gets it across. Literally, this whole video has been blah, 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 who cares, Beyonce's going to win each of her Grammys, but this year she really fucking deserves it. I want her to win so badly. This year it's going to be a really... Hopefully she gets them, because it'd be really awesome to win 9 Grammys in a night. Like, how awesome would that be? And especially for an album like Lemonade that deserves all the praise. Fingers crossed, if she doesn't win all 9 of her awards, that she wins the ones that are important, like Album of the Year. That one in particular I'm watching out for, because she does really deserve to win that one. So fingers crossed that Beyonce gets a lot of them, and fingers crossed a lot of my picks get their awards as well, because I feel emotionally enveloped in them, and I feel as though they can do it. So, now that we've come to the end of that, who are your picks for doing well at the Grammys this year? Pop it in the comments section, and tune in tomorrow to watch the Grammy ceremony, where Lady Gaga will be performing with Metallica, which I'm really happy to see, and I think they're going to be doing John Wayne, which I'm really excited about. The video for that came out earlier this week, and I love it to pieces. So, fingers crossed the Grammy ceremony is going to be really good tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my orientation day at Holmesglen tomorrow as well, so fingers crossed I'll be able to see like bits and pieces of the ceremony, but there's a good chance I won't know who's won until I get back home, so there's a good chance that I may scroll down and actually do reactions to the winners, but I might not as well. I might have the time to actually look at it when I have a spare chance. There's a good chance that I might not, though. So, fingers crossed that the people do well, and fingers crossed that the ceremony goes well. Break a leg, and all that jazz. For now, I'm going to be signing off. And after a 3-part video, there is really nothing else left to say other than, bye guys, see ya.